Welcome back to meditation class. Today is December 30th, and we're here for the 30th meditation in our Arrive December meditation series. You guys, I'm obsessed with these little chocolates, and I need to eat one. I was thinking about, my sibling gave me a whole box of these for Christmas. I was thinking about Harry Potter and how when he gets visited by those dementors, the spirits that suck your soul or whatever, he gets fed chocolate. And I was thinking about after a lot of healing work, or after being up in the energetic planes, something about chocolate is grounding. Oh, true, real dark chocolate has benefits like the magnesium and stuff, so that's why I feel it is grounding. So I was just thinking about that metaphor, but this is not true real dark chocolate. This is one of these little shits, but I had to eat a piece of chocolate before we started. Welcome back to class. I'm excited. I don't know why I didn't just eat that before we started the video, but something about the chocolate wanted to be seen and known. I can't believe we've been here for 30 meditations. Minus number 16, which we still will be recording and uploading on January 1st, so that there are 31 meditations in this series. But we fell asleep that day. But it's just crazy. And so for all the people who have been here for all the meditations, some of the meditations, or you're just getting started today, thank you for showing up for yourself in practice with me and opening yourself up to new experiences. Every meditation we've done has been different. Some of them have been similar formats, but they're always different. And every time we show up for practice, every time we show up for meditation, it's different. Even if we were to do the same exact meditation every day, it's always going to be different because we are always different. We are always changing. So how we show up is always different in reaction to the world around you. So get your water, get comfortable. For today's practice, we're going to stay seated, and then we're going to go into a lying down position. So I'm going to move my squeaky chair, and I invite you guys to have your feet flat on the floor, or you can be cross-legged. I want to be cross-legged. And just have your back and your spine up as straight as you comfortably can, keeping yourself supported. I have a... Can you see? No, you can't in the video. I have back support in my chair. And if you're on the floor, you can lean yourself against the wall. And then at one point, we will lie down. So we're going to be doing some breath here together just to open up the practice, just to come into our body, just to come into ourselves. And I'll give everyone about 1 more minute to get situated, and then we're going to get started. Anything you'd like to have with you, water, incense, a candle, you can pause the video, get yourself into this cozy, relaxed state of mind and physical space. And then, as always, I have mentioned, if you like to play music on another device in the background, some sound healing stuff or whatever helps you feel inspired and drop in, you're welcome to do that. So getting settled. I really need to do something about this squeaky chair, you guys. It's very distracting to me. But yeah, getting settled into the body. And we'll get started in a second. So to begin, I invite you to bring your hands to the top of your thighs. We're going to gently close our eyes. And I invite you to breathe in with me for 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Release. Exhale. Now we're going to make some noise with our breath. So if you want, you can just have a gentle gaze, or you can keep your eyes closed and just listen to the words I'm describing. But we're going to breathe in through the nose, just as normal, just as usual. And as we exhale, we're going to make a sound, H-A. Imagine you're saying ha, but a breathy ha. So your tongue is going to be at the bottom of your mouth, and just keep your jaw slightly open. So we're going to do these ha breaths for about 30 seconds. At your own pace, just breathing here with me. Breathing in. Breathing in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths like this at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, breathing in. Let it all go, breathing out your mouth. We're going to continue with a slow breath, just switching out the frequency, the sound of our breath. So continuing to breathe in through the nose. And this time, as you exhale, you're going to create a circle with your mouth and breathing out, oh. If you were to spell it, it would be O-H-O. Just breathing out, and imagine creating a little bit of a vibration with your breath as it goes up and down, rising up and down through your mouth and going out your teeth and your tongue and your lips. So, oh. So we're going to take this breath together, and at your own pace, at your own tone, just noticing a humming, a buzzing sensation in your tongue, or any physical sensations that come through as you are taking this breath. And make sure you are making some noise with your breath. So breathing in. Exhale, create a circle. Oh. Breathing in. And see how long you can extend the exhale. Oh. Feeling a little bit of a buzzing in your throat. Breathing in. Exhale. Oh. Again, breathing in. Exhale. Oh. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Oh. 3 more breaths like this at your own pace. Breathing in. Exhale. Oh. exhale. Ooh. Again, one more breath like this, breathing in. Exhale. Ooh. And continue to breathe, breathing in the nose, exhale out the nose. I invite you to bring your hands again to the top of your knees if they have wandered. And I invite you to gently begin shaking your body. You're going to wiggle your knees back and forth, shaking your limbs and just letting all that energy go that you just raised up with your breath. And then begin to shake your feet. If you want, you can lift your feet up off the ground if you're seated in a chair. And if you are lying down, or if you're seated on the ground, you could extend your legs and just support the back of your feet as you wiggle them from side to side. And then I want you to bring this shaking, this wiggling up into the hips. So gently begin to wiggle back and forth on your butt, on your hips. Just kind of shaking it out, beginning to feel it into the sides of your body. And you'll hear my squeaky chair squeaking as I shake. So I hope you can hear your own chairs shaking and wiggling around, getting some force going and bringing it up into your shoulders. Shimmy shake to the front and the back. Shimmy shake to the front and the back. Wiggling your arms. You can raise them up like I am, or even above your head, and begin to kind of shake real wild, like let it go, let it go, let it go. And shake your head, my headphones. Shake your head, shake your chest, shake your shoulders. And just 3 more seconds like this, vigorously shaking, really just letting go of any energy that you brought up through the breath and through your day. 1, 2, 3, and rest. Rest. Feel the sensation, the energy that you raise in your body. And feeling the energy that you're letting go through the bottoms of your feet, bringing it into the earth and magnetizing yourself back into your body, grounding yourself. Take a nice sigh, just like that. Let it all go. 1 more breath like that, breathing in. Sigh it out. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay for your breath to make noise. It's okay for your body to move. It's okay for you to take up space. It's okay if you don't know what you're going to do next. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. 1 hand to your heart, 1 hand to your belly button. And just noticing any warmth coming up in the heart. Like, did you raise up some physical energy when you did that? Can you feel your heart beating a little faster? Do you feel the rise and fall of your stomach as you breathe? Just noticing. If you haven't already, you can gently close your eyes. We're going to take 3 slow breaths here. And then I invite you to lie down. So breathing in. Hold it at the top. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Hold that breath. Hold the breath. Hold the breath. Exhale. 1 more breath, breathing in. hold the breath, hold the breath, exhale. Let it all go. And slowly, if you like, I invite you to gently bring yourself to the ground, or if you're in a chair, you can stay seated if you're comfortable. Find your way to your bed, a couch, a yoga mat. If you'd like and you need time, you can pause the video. But I'll give everyone about 2 minutes to get situated. And we're gonna go into a little visualization practice. Getting into that comfortable laying down position. You can bring your hands to your stomach, to your heart, or at your side, whatever is most relaxing and comfortable, wherever you can have your shoulders at an easeful position where you're not pulling so hard. Somewhere you can feel supported. If you need a pillow or anything, just get yourself set up. There's no rush. We're gonna get started. You can just listen to the words I am describing. Allow any sensations to come through the body. Allow any images to come into the mind. And just noticing if you're thinking about other stuff, that is perfectly okay. Just draw your attention back to your breath. Those things will be there forever and ever. There will always be more tasks and more things to think about. There's always going to be something at the top of the mind. So don't punish yourself for having thoughts. That is not the purpose of this meditation. This meditation is just here to provide you with a space to connect with yourself and with an energy of support and unconditional love. I invite you to imagine you're boarding a train. You see yourself standing on a platform, concrete. You notice, or perhaps you don't, that there are others around you. No one in particular, but you notice everyone else is going to this destination as well. Or perhaps you're alone. But allow yourself to tap into your imagination, envisioning yourself boarding a train. Maybe you can bring to mind a place you've been before, a subway, a train, or maybe somewhere from a movie or a book to help you build this landscape in your mind. Last time I was on a train was in Connecticut this summer, so I'll imagine this train coming through. The easiest for me to connect with, the most closest in memory. But perhaps this is a place that you feel so familiar You can build it immediately in your inner landscape in your mind. And the train is going to begin to approach soon. You hear the sound of the honking of the horn in the distance, alerting us that a train is coming. You see lights flashing, and you get yourself ready as the train begins to approach. As it approaches, it begins to slow down, slowing down, slowing down, till it comes to a stop. And the doors open up. The conductor stands outside and invites you onto the train. The destination tonight is acceptance, is abundance, is expansion. There is no finite destination, but this is the energy that we're tapping into tonight as we aboard this train. How can we move quicker to our desires? How can we move more fluidly? How can we allow in change? How can we trust ourselves more? Imagine yourself walking onto this train. And it's beautiful on the inside. Comfortable seats with many open rows. Some with tables, some without. And floor to ceiling windows, you can see the landscape as the train begins to run momentarily. I invite you to find a seat aboard this train. Imagining yourself picking a beautiful spot right at the window, wherever is most appealing. Take a moment and imagine yourself taking a seat aboard this train. Imagining yourself seated, noticing everyone else is taking their seat as well. And it's time for the train to begin to move. Picture yourself looking out the window as the train begins to slowly move and begin to quicken up speed. Noticing the beautiful surroundings. Perhaps you can see homes or nature, landscape. What can you notice as the train begins to move? You're just here to relax and observe tonight, moving towards, again, that destination. But that destination is never truly a place we can get to, because we are forever changing, forever expanding, forever understanding ourselves more and more and more. But we invite in the journey to expansion, abundance, and understanding. How can we move further towards our desires and our goals? Move towards the world that we want to see, both in our personal life and throughout society and the world around us. How can we tap deeper into our joy, our love, our peace, our trust for ourselves? We're going to stay here about 5 minutes and enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride on this beautiful train, and allow any answers to come forward from your intuition, your mind, your guides, your angels, and from the landscape and from the messages that the train provides. Sometimes when we're moving quickly, things can get done faster. Sometimes when we move quickly, things are overlooked. So allow yourself to stay grounded in the moment, grounded in the body as things quicken up. And we'll stay here a few minutes. train begins to slow down now, bringing you back to your original entry point, looping back around to the place that you started. But so much has changed, so much is different. You are not the same. You have released, you have shifted, you have explored yourself. And you are returning back with new information, new insights, and new sensations. The train slows down as it moves into a gentle stop. This is where you get off, inviting you to stand up, walk towards the exit as the conductor gently helps you exit the train car. And this image begins to fade away in your mind's eye, getting smaller and smaller as it moves away in the distance, bringing you back into the awareness of your physical body and the space that you are in now, holding on to any messages, any information, any feelings that you brought through during this practice today. And I invite you to gently take a deep breath, breathing in through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Giving thanks to yourself again for showing up for meditation today, showing up for yourself, showing up for your curiosity, your creativity, and your imagination, showing up for your practice. I invite you to slowly start shifting your hips back and forth, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Maybe your ankles will crack like me. And when you're ready, you can slowly, very gently, very slowly bring all your awareness back to your eyes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, coming back into the room you are in now, listening to this meditation on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you are listening. And thank you for showing up again. Thank you for being here with me. I invite you not to rush, to gently come back into your day. Maybe you want to journal, maybe you want to stretch, or maybe you just want to close your eyes and rest for a few minutes. I invite you to do whatever you need. Just don't push yourself. Don't go too quickly. Really savor in this healing and this feeling of easefulness. I picked another card for us. We picked the Great Goddess, Sacred Unity. So just being reminded that we all come from greater consciousness, the Great Goddess, and we are all connected. There is a lot of importance in our own individuality and our own difference and our own culture and mindset and everything. I talk about this on my podcast that I just put out today, so go listen to the importance in honoring our creativity and our difference and our ideas. And then we also talk about preparing for the new year, so go check that out. But there's also the important reminder that underneath it all, we all are connected. So if I have a beautiful idea, it comes from somewhere. It's all connected. So something that I do might resonate with you because you can feel into that great goddess connection where we are one. We are not one now because we decided to come to earth and we decided to be individuals and we decided to be in our form. And later we can go back to this great goddess consciousness. But for right now, we are individuals. So it's so important to honor that and explore that. But I also want you to connect with the spark of life that we all have, that connection point, so that we can deeper understand ourselves and see ourselves within each other. So that sacred unity, the rainbow, every color makes like one unit. So the colors are all streams of consciousness. They're all energy in itself. So when we connect with the rainbow, we are connecting with the prism of light. So it's like the expansion of all things. Let's see what the card deck has to say too. If you're a numbers person, it's number 17. I just feel compelled to read this. So now is the time to view your world through a reverent and clear lens of unity and connection. The domain of the great goddess, the creatrix of all life and the great mother of all. It's time to leave the right, wrong, good, bad, zero-sum game world behind. Enter the space where you can find the sacred ground of sharing without guile. Work from the desire that everyone benefits. Look at others as they are also a reflection of yourself. Take a humble yet grounded approach to your life right now. Be accountable for the energy you put out into the world and be aware of how you influence your surroundings. The great goddess reminds you that you may see yourself as different than others, but you are all one in her presence. Treat others as you would be treated and miracles abound. This is truly an auspicious time in your life to grow and expand. And actually, I was like thinking about this the other day, like, how can we see in others like the part that is ourselves? So like, for example, walking around the world with an open heart. So like, for example, going into the grocery store and not just being like, oh, everyone's in my way and like, I'm just trying to get my cereal. And like, we can get grumpy just like trying to interact with the world because there's chaos and we can feel everyone's energy. And a lot of people are stressed out. There's a lot of fuck shit to be stressed about. So it's like having that compassion, but also like creating this shield and this bubble around ourselves. So like when we go around, we're not picking up other people's stuff, but we can still be close to them with this open heart without feeling like we have to take on the burden of others. So just some thoughts. Unconscious choices and behaviors may be causing a distortion in your world. Difficult feelings are part of a journey of self-discovery, and now is not the time to shy away. Yeah, and I think that's important too, and that's a lesson that I'm personally really learning in terms of like the work that I do as an intuitive and a healer. It's like difficult feelings are part of that job, to be able to help people and honor them and like keep them safe within the work that I do, because a lot of harder feelings do need to come up and rise to the surface and need to be worked through. And that's not always easy as the practitioner, because I don't want people to be in pain, but I also know like I'm not causing them pain. I'm just allowing them to move through it so that I can support them through it, instead of just being like, okay, well, you get better, and then when you feel good, you can come and see me, so that I don't have to like hold space for you in an intense time in your life. Like that's not my job. Like I'm really supposed to be there for the intense times. And I see that the more that I can, open myself up to holding space for myself and for more difficult emotions for myself, the easier it is to not be afraid to like let other people be in a difficult emotion, because it's, again, we need to move through it rather than like let's just like make you feel better. Like, yeah, healing is about making you feel better, but it's not always like it's not, you're not a jester. You're not just there to like, haha, like, let's feel good. It's like, let's excavate this so that once this is out and the wound is like disinfected, we can go through the healing process together. So I think people can relate to that on a personal level, you know, or other people on here that are also intuitives and healers, because I know I have a lot of my clients and stuff are also healers, and my friends on here that follow me. But I think we can relate to that also on personal level of like with the relationship or with your family, like when things are difficult, like not just like making a joke out of everything and moving on with it. It's like holding the hand and just being there and just being present. We don't need to fix it. We just need to witness it and just like be there. In order to survive, you may feel like you've been conditioned to suppress what makes you uncomfortable. You might have found yourself in a temporary, awkward place with someone and don't know what your next step should be. Be honest. Say when you don't know something and be open to learning. The great goddess offers you this alignment task. Make the discomfort, awkwardness, and uncomfortable sacred. Think of what would happen if you made it. I'm so bad at reading out loud. I need to like practice more. I don't want to say I'm bad at things, because that's like putting myself down, but it is difficult for me to read out loud sometimes. So bear with me. Think of what would happen if you made what you considered a flaw, loss, or failure a beautiful, integral part of the art of your life. So yeah, there we go. Demonstration of that, the awkwardness of not being able to read out loud. It's just part of me. I don't think that's what she means, but here I am making a joke when I'm not supposed to be. So I'm learning too. Every breath you take is sacred. Every mistake you make is a gift. And every time you learn from a relationship is blessed. Bless all parts of you and your life, for you are sacred in the heart of the great goddess who sees only beauty everywhere. I'm dyslexic and I have ADHD. So reading is hard, but I also love reading and I love words, and I clearly love to talk. So I try my best. But again, mistakes are not a bad thing. Mistakes are not a bad thing. It's so interesting because this is like really a lot of kind of what I talked about on my podcast this week. So I love the confirmation. Check out the episode. Thank you for meditating with me. I love you guys dearly. This again is from the Goddess Power deck that we used the other day for our reading. And we'll be back tomorrow for New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, our last meditation in the series. Then we'll be coming back for one bonus one, and then it's done. And then if you didn't hear our exciting announcement, we will be going live all year. We're going to do a series where we're going to go live every week and meditate. I'm not going to give you a definitive day because it's going to switch every week, but every week we'll be showing up for a practice. So expect to expand your consciousness with me all 2024. Lots of classes coming up. Check out the podcast. Follow the YouTube, all the things. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here with me.